to the Koko Talk Show, starring me, Koko. Well, let's start out with Koko's helpful hints for your average, everyday life. Our first helpful hint is, if you're allergic to salmon, and your grandfather offers you salmon, say, "No, old man, I can't, I'm allergic to salmon, can't you see?" Number 2, if there's an elephant in your freezer, call Animal Control and say, "There's an elephant sitting on my popsicles." Monkeys are like orangutans, but lions are very different from Swiss cheese, so don't write down 1 pound of lion on your shopping list. Well, we're going to start off today with commonly confused animals. These animals are llama and alpaca, moose and caribou, goose and gander, mule and donkey, and elephants and mice. Oh, and don't forget, crocodiles and alligators. Let's bring out our first guest, Holly Wish. Miss Holly Wish, please report on stage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on the Koko Show! Yes, with starring me, Koko! Sponsored by Madison Deli, where 1 pound of liverwurst is the best pound of liverwurst you'll ever get for $3.99 plus tax. So, today, I guess we're here to talk about your problems with fish. So, I hear you have many fish problems. And here at the Koko Talk Show, starring me, Koko, we care about those problems. And don't forget you're on a time frame.
Well, when I was young, my mom gave me a goldfish for my birthday.
The edible kind or the non-edible kind?
The non-edible kind.
The edible kind sponsors our show too.
The non-edible kind, unfortunately. So I was looking into the glass bowl one day full of water, and
take note that fish cannot live without a glass bowl full of water.
And he jumped out.
Now you can buy it. Harry's Pet Supply sponsors our show.
So he jumped out and swam right into my mouth. So I had an algae infection for 20 minutes.
If you go to www.getridofalgaeinfections.com, you know how to get rid of them.
That is where I went.
Very true, a very true story. Many people suffer from these kinds of infections. Thank you, Holly, for coming on the Koko Show. If you have any advice for Holly, please email me at www.thekokotalkshow.com/hollysfishissue. Thank you. No, thank you, Holly. Well, this is to be our next guest, Mike Fillmore? I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Mike Fillmore.
Yeah.
So Mike, I hear you're recently out of prison. Let's welcome Mike, recently out of prison. And he's going to tell us about what he did to get put in prison and how he was released last month. Welcome, Mike Fillmore.
Well, yeah.
Here on the Koko Talk Show, we appreciate you as much as you appreciate us.
Well, I was walking down the street and a fish was inside of a puddle.
Oh, another fish tragic story. I'm sorry, Holly. Kisses.
And I picked it up with a cup of water.
A cup of water. Let's take notes that Aquafina gives us. That's water sponsors our show. Let's go.
And I put it into the ocean nearby because I live in Palm Beach, Florida.
Palm Beach, Florida, where you can visit their zoo sponsors our show. Let's go. Come on, you're on a time frame.
Well, so they thought I was releasing a dead body into the ocean. So
let's take note that fishes can be used with dead corpses.
And they arrested me for murder.
That's not good.
And they said that I caused my wife to commit suicide.
Suicidal thoughts can be helped by pills. Let's go to www.suicidalthoughtscanbehelpedbypills.com to figure out what kind you need. Okay, time frame.
And I made, in 2nd grade, I made a vase, and it broke.
Okay, so you were released. Let's give a big hand for Mike fill more. Thank you, Mike, our friend. Okay, now that we are on a time frame, we need our last contestant here, George Pike. Mr. George Pike, if you are in the audience somewhere, I hear he is a chef at Guaco's Monaco's Tacos. Sponsors our show, Guaco's Monaco's Tacos.
Yes, I've been a chef since I was very young. I hosted my own show when I was 5 years old, and one time I wanted a pony for Christmas and I didn't get it, but I did get an RC car racer track, which I loved, and I played with.
So more about your taco restaurant. When you worked there, do you cook the tacos with fresh ground beef like they always do, stuffed in at Guaco Monaco's Tacos?
No, actually, we take
Time frame.
We take poorly slaughtered cows.
Oh, slaughtered cows, folks. Poorlyslaughteredcows.com.
And we squish the meat together from 5 different cows. And then we smash it, and then we boil it, and then we deep fry it, and then we roll it, and then we mash it.
What you get when you go to Guaco Monaco Tacos? Right here, folks. Keep listening.
And then through a meat grinder. And then we smash it with a chair, and then we put shampoo in it, then we melt it with a candle, and then we put a plant on it. Then we dance around it in dresses, then we put animal crackers on it, then we take the animal crackers out and put a wig on it, and then after that we put a lamp on it, shine it, cover it, gloss it, glaze it, and then serve it to the customers with cheese, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream.
Wow, right here, folks. What you're getting for your money. More bang for your buck at Guaco Monaco's Tacos, okay? Thank you very much for being on here, Mr. George Pike. Thank you. Well, thank you for tuning into my show, the Koko Talk Show. And I have one last word of advice for you. Remember, a happy cup of coffee is a good one. Street Folgers. Thank you.
And that concludes our evening segment of the Koko Talk Show, sponsored by many things.